Hi, Rich Smith from Mustangs To Fear. Today what we're going to show you is how to install one of our 65/6 door panels, and we'll also be showing you how to do the 67 also. So this is what it looks like installed. Okay, here's some of the pieces that come with the kit. We include everything with it. We have a left and a right side on this relocating plate. It comes with rods. They have to be lengthened. It comes with the cup pulls, comes with the brackets, clips, screws, everything is complete. And what we've done is we've actually relocated the inside handle down here. Where it would be up here, we've relocated it back down here. So it's just a nicer looking door panel by doing that. The 65/6 normally would have the handle up here, but since we were replicating a 67 style, we wanted everything to look the same. So that's why we have the plate and a different rod. So right now we're going to show you how we hook it up. Okay, now here's the bracket that goes on the door. What we've made brand new brackets, and these will actually bolt into your factory location, and we're furnishing you even with those screws. So there's no measurements or anything that you have to do to get this bracket where it needs to be. You simply take off your door panel and your armrest, and it'll go right back in the exact same location. Now here's the plate, and the plate does say right front with an arrow pointing. Now, if you have a 65 that had a clip-on style door handle, you're going to have to get this shaft, which is a 66, which is designed to have a screw in the front. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this on. And we're going to show you where this gets mounted. Now we've already hooked up the new rod in there already. We can just put one screw in for right now. The other two line up, you can see that. Getting your alignment and your measurement here is critical. Now this has already been pre-drilled, but I'm going to show you where you need to set it. Now this is actually going to measure from the bottom of this to this edge right here. We're at about 1.25 inches. And you can see where the top edge of this is right here, so that we've got enough meat for this to go into. So we're only from the bottom of this to this inside edge right here is about 1.25 inches. Then once you get all those screws in, then test it to make sure it'll open, and then you're good to go. Now when we actually go to put the door panel on, we suggest drilling these holes. Even though there's a slot here, the slot's not really wide enough, so I suggest drilling an 1/8 inch hole once you put the door panel on, and just line it up with a magic marker and then drill right down through it, and you should be good to go. If these slots didn't line up where they should, but if they don't ever try to force the door panel in to where you can get that alignment. You just simply would just drill a new hole where the door panel actually fits and feels comfortable. Next we'll show you the door panel. Okay, now that we've got the bracket on, this is relocated, the rod's hooked up, we've checked it out, the door opens and shuts, then the door panel will come next. Now what we've done, we just recently made new clips. These clips actually have a depth of 125 thousandths. This is an original clip that was used for 65/6 pony door panels and for the 67 Deluxe. If you look at this real close, you can see how narrow that is compared to ours. So we've really widened this quite a bit. This is probably about 70 thousandths. We took them up to 125. We did that because the factory door panels, the 65/6 pony door panels, and even the 67, their cardboard backing was about 125 thousandths. So that's why over the years people have had so much trouble putting these clips in. So we redesigned them. So our clips will just slide in very easy all the way around. You'll never have any problem with these clips. If you look, this is all going to go in a clockwise position as far as how these clips are going to go on this door panel. So once you get all the clips in and you're ready to snap this door panel on, you want to put your door handle on next. Now this will require a 67 Deluxe door panel, and what that is, that's just a little bit shorter right here. If you were to use a stock one, it's going to be a little longer, and what's going to happen, it's going to come in here and it's going to put a rub mark on your panel. So make sure that you have a 67. Now when you're ready to put this thing on, I don't have the clips on, but when you are ready to put it on, make sure you put your handle in there first, because you have to line these all up at the same time. So this will go over the shaft, just like that. Then your cup would go back in here. Press that down there, run your 2 screws in. We furnish you with 2 more screws here. Snap this in all the way around, and you're done. And that's all there is to a 65.6. Okay, now we're going to show you how we mount the bracket on a 67. The 65 and 6, basically everything is the same on it except for the bracket. What we use on the 67/8s are a 65.6 pony door handle bracket, whereas on the 65 and 6s we actually make our own, which are longer. So what we're going to show you is where we measure these to get started. And we're going to start from this outside edge of the bracket, and we're going to come out here to the door, and you can see that's about 15 1/4. So that's kind of a starting point right there. And then from the underside of the bracket to the inside edge of the door right there, you can see we're at about 4 inches. Now we put the tape on there. We don't want to drill any holes, but we put the tape on there first so we can set the door panel on there, get a feel to see where it's at. If we have to move it, we can, and we don't have any holes drilled. So we're going to set the door panel on here and see exactly where we're at. Now looking at it from up here, you know, it looks like it's about where we want it to be. But you really don't know until you actually put the door cup in. And this cup should actually be level with the door panel, and this top edge should be level with this crease right here. So if we look down in there right now, we can see we're pretty good. If these slots in the bracket don't line up 100%, don't force the door panel. All you'd simply do is just drill 2 new holes, mark it with your magic marker, and drill 2 new holes. And then really that's about all there is to it. Now that you have the measurement and you know that that's fitting good and you're happy with it, you would take those same measurements. Since this is the right door, you'd just transfer it over to the left door and do the same thing. Still put the tape on there just to be on the safe side. Set your door panel up there, put the cup in, see if it's level where it needs to be, and then you can take it back off and drill your holes and you're done. Thanks for watching.